time to move the chickens.
Hey guys, it's Aaron here at Spade and Blade, and it is time to move our chickens, but we have to do it the hard way today. So we have a chickshaw here that we modeled after the one that Justin Rhodes came up with. Ours is a slightly smaller, like slightly simpler version of it, and moving them in the chickshaw is super easy. You wait until night when they go into roost, you shut the door, in the morning you come out, take down the fence, wheel it over to the next spot, put the fence back up and let them out. It's super easy. But in a day like today, they're not in there, but we still need to move them. So we're going to show you how to move it the hard way. If you want to see the easy way to work with the electric netting, which we have from Premier One, which a lot of you guys are probably going to be familiar with. If you're not, check them out. It's really good. Yeah, Premier One netting, the chickshaw. If you want to check out the easy way to do it, go watch Justin Rhodes' videos. He does like, in 100 of his videos, you get all the details you could ever want. But this is what we're going to do on a day like today when we can't do that. So there's a number of reasons why this wouldn't work. Maybe that you forgot to lock them up, but you still need to move them. The ground's all eaten up. They've eaten all the grass. They've eaten all the bugs here. We need to move them onto a new space. Maybe, like our chickens, it's summer, and at nighttime it's still like 80 degrees when they go to roost, and so they don't go in the chickshaw, they just sit on top of it. So while having them all inside and moving them would be easier, sometimes it's just not going to happen. So that's why we get to do it the hard way today. So here is the chickshaw. You can see that pretty well. It's real simple design. It's basically just a box with a roof on it and chicken wire on the other 3 sides, the sides on the bottom. It's got some nesting boxes in the back. Right now they're actually laying most of their eggs underneath it, which for us it's fine. It's still an easy way for us to gather them. They just like the safety underneath the chickshaw rather than inside of it. That's pretty easy to move. I just have a stick across the front here that I can pick up and just move it like a rickshaw. But yeah, they are not inside of it, and they haven't been going inside of it as much. They've been using it for shade, and they've been using it to roost on top of. So it makes my life a little bit harder today, but it's still good. All right, so the fence is off right now, and I'm going to feed them. What I'm going to do is actually put them in a little corner here. That way I'll be able to unfurl the rest of the fence around them. Like I said, it's the hard way because we end up setting the fence up twice. You'll see what I mean. But if I can get them in a corner here, get them all fat and happy, and then they'll be pretty good at staying put while we move the rest of the fence. There's always one chicken that doesn't want to hang out with everybody else. Not a big problem though. Keep telling Chris not to double knot these because the chickens don't know how to untie knots, but better safe, I guess. Right. So it's a little tight, but they're not going to be here very long, just long enough to move the rest of the fence around. Alright, so while the chickens have been happily munching away on their food, and just about the time they finish their food, now is when I can unfurl this part of the fence and connect it with what Chris and I just put up in the meantime. The reason this is the hard way is because once we move this around, it's never going to be exact, so we'll have to like re-stretch and tighten it, but it does allow us to move them without too many headaches. And of course they always like getting onto the fresh grass. At this point the net doesn't have to be super tight because they're not going to be trying to get out necessarily. They're just going to be trying to get the fresh grass. They're going to be looking for bugs. And they're not really looking for avenues of escape. They just like the fresh ground. So now Chris and I will tighten everything back up and then cut the extra plants around the bottom of it so that they get a good charge. And then they'll be happy.